What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Holly, and as you guys can tell from the title of this video and my hair and probably the thumbnail, I'm gonna get into how I installed this hair. I bleached the knots, plucked it, and everything, and I even did my wig cap right this time. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. Just get a thumbnail, you guys. And this is the same hair from Uglam. This is the same hair from Uglamwigs, the Roman curly. If you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. So here I am, just showing you guys the Uglam box, and I'm gonna do like a simple unboxing to show you guys what it came with: wig cap, bobby pin, instructions on the hair, and I've just got the hair of the package. And I'm gonna put it on to the wig cap. And another thing to do is you want to turn the wig cap inside out because you want to bleach the knots on the other side. And since this is a 360 wig, we can't really take the frontal off or anything like that to do it separately because it's a ready-made wig. So now I'm T-pinning the wig to the wig cap to make sure everything stays proper and fit on it nicely, and that when I get to the bleaching part, I don't have to deal with it getting all over the actual hair because you want it to stay in place. So we don't have too many blonde roots or blonde strands of hair that we don't want. You're gonna make sure to mix your bleach to a very thick consistency, because if it's too thin, it will go through and you end up with blonde roots. And even when you press too hard, you'll end up with blonde roots. And blondes are pretty annoying, especially if you don't have any black dye, which I didn't have any black dye on me at the moment. And I did this late at night, the stores were closed. So just go around the entire perimeter of the wig and make sure you're covering every nook and cranny. And don't forget not to pack it on, because that's when it'll bleed through. This is self-explanatory. I'm just rinsing out the bleach out of the hair, and that's really it. The curls in this hair was so beautiful after washing it, like so nice. And I plucked this hair. I didn't like how I plucked it at first, but after a while I got pretty used to it and I ended up liking it. And I was checking out the roots, seeing where I needed to dye black once I get black dye. But this hair is really easy to pluck, so I feel like I over plucked it a bit. But the end result didn't look too bad to me. It looks pretty good. I guess probably to add some more baby hairs to make it look a little bit more realistic. You guys already know what this is. I'm spraying the Got2b spray on my hair instead of the gel because the spray dries way faster and it's nicer. And I think I was watching TV, so that's why I keep looking away. It looks pretty crazy because I have the cap over my eyes like that. But I'm using the Got2b spray instead because it definitely does dry way faster. And it's not as hard. I mean, it dries pretty hard, but it's not as hard and crunchy like the gel. Oh, also to be sure to clean off your forehead with alcohol before you even do this process. Now you guys know this step I always do. Just cut around the wig cap, cut it like close to your hairline as possible. Your hairline as possible. You don't want to cut too far up so that your hair is peeking through, but you just want it to be covered enough so that the wig cap won't show in front of the lace. And then you just add makeup of your skin color to have it blend in with the wig cap in your skin if you have a lighter wig cap like I chose one. And of course, the best glue in the world, Got2b glue. I use that all over my edges, my hairline, and yeah, I also put foundation on the actual wig itself, like the lace of the wig. I also did that as well. And here I'm using the tube to apply the glue to my hairline. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna do 2 coats and spread it around, let it dry till it's basically almost clear. some pieces don't always fit when you first put the glue on, so you have that extra glue to have it act accordingly and sit down when you want to sit it down, because you may miss some spots the first time, like I always do. You just fix, touch up where you need to touch up, and glue down any pieces that need to be glued down. I'm pressing down with a comb and wait till it to really dry, then you should be good. That side I was having a lot of problems. It wouldn't stick down. It seems that the wig was too small for my head, which is a pretty shocker. That's one thing I didn't like about that. The wig seemed a bit too small for my head. I'm not sure. You can see I didn't glue down the back yet because it's pretty hard to glue down the back and not look at it. So now I pinned it up just to have the hair out of the way. And you see that section I complained about wasn't sticking down. It just wasn't fit on my head. I wasn't sure about why. It's annoying me. So while I wait for the back to dry, I added baby hairs and I struggled to put the back down. It wouldn't stay down for nothing. That little corner piece is getting on my nerves. This is a really tedious process. It's not like it's the frontal, you're just doing the front. Like, these things don't fit right all the time and it can be pretty annoying. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm rushing because my camera is dying. But this is the overall finished look. You guys may have seen it in the intro. It was pretty hard to do the back of it, as always. But I'm going to come back with some styles or whatever and do a curly hair routine in my next video on this hair. And I'll put it up for you guys. Let's do some more. You guys can see I did this frontal pretty well. I'm gonna come back with the roots dyed black. I didn't have any black dye, so I couldn't really dye the roots, but I did want to install this hair. Some of the roots do need dyed black, but don't forget to follow me on social media sites, which is in the description box below. And information for this hair will be linked down below as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.